Am I the asshole for refusing to have my ex-husband and his other children over to celebrate Christmas with me and our kids? My ex-husband and I have been divorced for just over 5 years now. Our divorce was extremely difficult for me and our kids, currently aged 11 and 9, because we did not part on good terms. At the time of me asking for a divorce, I had just learned that he had been cheating on me for several years and was being DNA tested for 6 potential children he may have fathered during our marriage. My ex-husband ran through every excuse for what he did and attempted to convince me numerous times to stay, but I wasn't having it, and I called time on our marriage as soon as I knew what he was up to. 5 of the 6 potential kids turned out to be his, and he attempted to involve me in discussions with their mothers. I told him none of that was anything to do with me. I have never talked to those women, and I have never talked to those kids either. But that's not it for all his children. It turned out he already knew about 2 other kids being biologically who were born during our marriage. They ended up living with him a year after our divorce, and their mother doesn't appear to be around. He's had 5 other children on top of that, and 2 of them also live with him full-time. The other kids, I don't know if he sees them or not. I just know they exist. He sees our children 1 weekend a month, and he's not very involved. The only thing he'll do is he'll call and try to make plans for us to spend time together as a family, and I always shut him down and remind him we are no longer a family. He never wants to speak to or see just the kids, though. He's always trying to involve me in that. Despite the bad blood between us, I remained on reasonably good terms with his parents, and they see the kids. My kids love their grandparents, but now we're having issues because they feel it would be better for the kids to have both sides come together for Christmas, and for me to host my ex-husband and his children, whichever children he has on the day, and for us to function as a family who are there for each other. I told them that was not happening, and I was not pretending him or those other kids of his are my family. They told me I shouldn't hold so much spite for him and the kids, and that as a mother I should want my kids to know their siblings, whether full or half. They offered to buy the turkey for us as a sign of helping to make it work. I still said no, and they wanted more reasons, and I told them I didn't have to give any reason, and my answer was still the same. In truth, this whole idea is awful in my opinion. I hate my ex, and spending the entire day with him in front of our kids could unfairly burden them with my feelings. They don't need to see any of the issues between us. Having him and his kids over would also mean buying presents for his kids, which is not something I want to start adding to my plate. I have nothing to do with those kids, not to mention the ones he has all the time have no relationship with their mothers, and any chance he could lie to them and say, I'm going to be their new mom, I want to prevent. He already tries to make us a family, so that's a concern of mine. I could never be motherly or even have a familial relationship with his other children. That's never going to happen. Does my refusal to do this make me the asshole? I'm asking because I know we always say put the kids first, and I believe this is the way to do it, so they do not see or hear any of the troubles between me and their dad. I believe this is the best way to not get their hopes up too, if they have any, for us to be a family again.